Alright, welcome back to another Art of War 3 replay. I'm your host, JEONG SINAH, and today we're going to be doing a behind-the-wall tournament battle. This is a pretty exciting battle we've got lined up here. I'm going to be the purple Confederate player, facing off against a blue rank 19 Confederate player. So let's go ahead and get into it. We can see I'm getting my supply centers out here and my infrastructure. I am currently HQ3 going for HQ4. My plan for this battle here is to go for Thor's, Zeus, and Shield. I've got a Vertex out to get a scout. Let's see what blue is up to. So we get a scout onto the blue player, and we can see blue's got plenty of supply centers, Vertex, assault vehicle factory. So we can see that blue is potentially going to go for a similar build to me. So I am already HQ4 at this point. My opponent is still HQ3 at this time. We see the Vertex getting a scout onto my base here. It looks like that Vertex is going to score a couple hits on my units and then retreat. So starting to get those Thors out, Shield, and Zeus out. So I'll have the Zeus and Shield to help me defend the base while I start to use my Thors to go on bombing runs. Here comes the blue player doing some harassment to my airfield here, potentially trying to take out a Thor here. So I don't want to let the blue player get too many Vertex into the air. So I'm going to launch my first flight of Thors here. And we're going to go straight for that airfield so that we can get rid of the aviation and suppress it. So the airfield does get taken out. We see there's a couple more assault vehicle factories that have been built by the blue player. So I'm going to continue to amass Thors here. So my goal is to first get air supremacy, so I need to get rid of the Avia factory. Once I've done that, I can start to hit the ground factories. So we take out the level 2 Avia factory and the level 3 assault vehicle factory. So we can see that blue has a small contingent of Zeus tanks, but I have enough vehicles of my own to defend with. So here we go, another flight of Thors that is launching. We're going to go for the level 3 factory there, so that gets taken out, very nicely done. And we're going to take out that last level 3 assault vehicle factory. And we can see that blue is starting to build anti-air towers to respond to my bombing runs. So I'm losing Thors each time I launch my assault. However, I am trading them for level 3 factories. And we can see we're suppressing production with the Thors once again. Now we're going to go for the defensive structures at the front there. And blue's actually going to try and counterattack here. Blue knows they have to do something, considering that they're under pressure. I'm going to move my Zeus tanks in to defend. One Thor is coming in, going to score a nice hit onto that army. Blue is going to retreat. They know they do not have the ground troop firepower to keep pushing. So I'm continuing to produce more units here. I'm actually going to eventually tech up to HQ5. In the meantime, Thors are continuing to put pressure. Here comes another round of bombings. Very nicely done. We take out 2 level 3 assault factories, just continuing to suppress production for the blue player. 2 more Thors coming up right now. We're going to score a hit on the rocket tower and a little bit of that Zeus army. So nice pickup there as well. We're just continuing to weaken the blue player. And now I'm going to move my Zeus tanks in. We're going to start to exert some pressure onto the blue player. So we're starting to take out these bunkers here. And in a little bit, we're going to clean up the walls as well, just to give myself more operating room to work with. Here comes the blue player. Blue is now trying to respond to my attack here. I've got the shield generators to support my army. Gold air attack boost gets thrown on. Here come my Thors, and the Thors score some really nice hits onto those Zeus tanks. And with those direct hits, we're going to start to even it out here a little bit. I don't have as many Zeus tanks in the mix here, and I actually need to mix in some more Zeus tanks to help with my assault here. Looks like blue is only down to 3 Zeus tanks. I have 3 Zeus tanks as well, and a shield generators. Looks like blue is going to go ahead and retreat. So I'm going to have to rebuild my army count, but that's okay. I'm just continuing to suppress blue with their production. I've got plenty of Thors out. Here comes another wave of Thors. And we're going to go ahead and take out 2 of the factories there. We see 1 factory is heavily damaged. I lost a few Thors in the process, so I'm going to need to replenish my Thor count. Meanwhile, I'm just continuing to produce more Zeus tanks, just amassing them at the front entrance. another flight of Thors. Here they come. We're going to take out the level 3 assault factory, and we're going to take out a tower and a power plant. We can see that there's a low power symbol there on the special vehicle factory. We take out another power plant. Now both the special vehicle factories are low power. So the Thors are doing a good job just keeping blue suppressed. Now we're going to launch an attack here. We're going to start to take out the walls just to give myself more operating room to work with. My Zeus are starting to dig into the defensive structures for the blue player. And now blue's going to try and respond here. We see blue starting to bring in some Zeus tanks to try and defend the front entrance. I've got the superiority right now in terms of the numbers. I'm going to activate that shield generator. Now I've got the durability advantage as well. Looks like blue does not have a shield generator. Looks like blue is going to retreat back up to the top of the hill. Here come my Thors. They're going to bomb the front entrance, but I am going to miss hitting those Zeus. I'm going to lose a Thor in the process. My Zeus tanks are continuing to just exert pressure onto the blue player. Blue needs to respond at some point. And we can see that that last bunker is going to get cleaned up as well. So now my Zeus are going to try to advance onto the plateau there to engage blue. Blue does have the high ground though. So blue is now in position. We see there's a shield generator as well. I'm going to throw on a gold attack boost here. Now I'm trying to break through to the front of the base here to try and get to the factories. But there's so many Zeus tanks in the way here. I'm starting to run out of Zeus tanks at this point. It seems like we're pretty evenly matched at the moment. Need to activate that other shield generator. Here comes some more Thors. Direct hit onto the Zeus tanks there. We can see there's a few Typhoons and a couple shield generators there for the blue player. And I am just starting to run out of Zeus tanks here. I need to retreat. So I'm going to go ahead and pull back my shield generators. I'm going to leave the Zeus tank behind to defend. And now we're going to start to rebuild my Zeus count. So not a great situation at the moment for me, but that's okay. We can see that blue is actually going to try and launch another counterattack. I actually think this is a bad idea on blue's part because blue does not have that many ground troops to work with. So here we go. Blue is trying to break through now. I've got rocket towers, Zeus tanks to help with the defense. Here comes my Thors. I've got 4 Thors. They score a direct hit onto the Zeus. And blue is only left with a couple Zeus tanks. This is not looking good for the blue player at all. Blue is struggling to try and defend against my attacks here. Thor's coming in. We're going to suppress production once again. All 3 of those assault factories get taken out. And we can only see a handful of Zeus tanks there for the blue player. I've got a pretty comparable army size, so I'm going to go ahead and launch my attack here. Shield generator activates, but looks like that one was out of battery, so I'm going to have to activate my other shield generator. And now here comes the final major engagement of this battle here. Blue is trying to rebuild their factories to get back into the game here, but I am just putting them under pressure. This is not a good look for the blue player. Blue is running out of Zeus tanks to defend with. And we can really see that this is starting to turn into the end of the game here. It's pretty much good game at this point. The rest of this battle really is just going to be me cleaning up the blue player's base. Alright, hopefully you all enjoyed this tournament battle. We will see you in the next battle. Good luck with your battles until then.